today's broadcast. Today we are doing things a little differently, and we are going to start a new series, and we're going to call it the Midlife Mindset Monday. So welcome if you are joining us for the first time. This will be a new opportunity for you to jump into our series. Please take a second. If you are joining us on YouTube, to please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that you've hit that like button on our broadcast. And if you are joining us on Facebook, we also ask the same. Please take a second to hit that like button and then make sure that you are set up to receive all notifications. That way when we go live here in our community, you will be able to join us, and you'll also be able to catch us on the rebroadcast if you catch it later. We have a little bit of a different format today I'm pretty excited about. We are going to broadcast on Facebook and YouTube through the same platform, so hopefully that will help us engage with our audience who is joining us here live. You know, I always ask that if you wouldn't mind jumping into our comment section, letting us know whether you're new to our community, we'd like to welcome you, or if you're one of our returning members or a graduate of one of our courses, that you let us know what year and month you graduated from, and any questions that you have about today's conversation. This is your chance to jump into our community. I love interacting with you guys live, and this is a really good opportunity for us to be able to do that. So what does Midlife Mindset Monday mean? Well, I want to talk about it under the premise of what we usually talk about here, and that's always going to be intermittent fasting. But I really want us to start focusing on what it means to us to create a lifestyle for ourselves that we really do enjoy showing up for. So my purpose for being here and my passion in helping women, especially for us women going through this aging season, is that I want to empower you as aging women to make decisions for yourselves that allow you to wake up every day looking and feeling your best and living your most authentic life. And that happens and should happen for every one of us when we put our feet on the floor and we start our day. The first thought that goes through our mind is how great we feel when we're starting our day. The first thought we have in our mind about how it is we want to see ourselves is seeing ourselves in our best light. And we want to make sure that we're doing that because we've created that and it's authentic to us and how it is we want to not only live our everyday life, but how we want to interact and respond to others. And that is really where the midlife mindset shift occurs. And that's what we want to talk about today. So many women, for so many years, we have that now on our side, a little bit of history with what we do and how it is we take care of ourselves. And we really want to think about that why. Why is it that we are looking for something that's going to create change for us? Why is it that we as aging women want something better than what we currently have? And oftentimes when it comes to weight loss or physique changes, the why is the part of the equation that we don't really touch on. And we jump in with emotion based on someone else's results. And what I want us to start thinking about here in this community, and the mindset that I really want us to start creating, is why are we looking to someone else's success or someone else's failure with something to justify our reasoning for implementing that in our own life? And why is it that we can't create our own scenarios of success that we can lean into? And yes, maybe even some of the failures that we've had to build off of to move forward and really create this lifestyle that we can be really happy with and feeling most authentic about. So how we speak to ourselves during this season is really going to help us determine what that why is and what's going to keep us in the game when life happens or things get tough or we're maybe just having a bad day. And so the words that we choose to describe ourselves, the words that we choose for reasonings that we're doing things, and the words that we choose to have as dialogue in our own mindset are really the determining factors of our overall success in anything that we do in life and our failures. So oftentimes when we're struggling with something like intermittent fasting, or we're struggling with some hormonal changes that we're having, or we're struggling with some other life scenario that's going on, we fail to stop and listen to the conversations that we're having with ourselves. And oftentimes we're the ones that are stopping ourselves in our own tracks because of the way that we speak to ourselves. So that's really the mindset shift that we want to start working on. What kind of conversations are we having in our own head about how we're showing up for ourselves in this season that is so new to so many of us? So many changes are going on with our body. So many changes are going on with how our brain is working. So many changes are going on with how we see our body and the changes that are going on there. And that can often lead into some other changes that are going on in our life as well, with relationships, or maybe the workplace, or maybe you just thought you were going to be in a different place when you landed in menopause and you're not happy with where you are. And would you have those same conversations that you have privately in your head openly with one of your friends? And if you wouldn't even fathom the thought of having that same conversation out loud with one of your girlfriends about the season of life that they were going in, why is it that we allow ourselves to have that same conversation with ourselves? And that really is where this shift starts to take place for a lot of us going through this midlife situation. We have to learn how to speak to ourselves in a kinder way, and we have to be appreciative of the fact that we are here and that we have the opportunity and have some gratitude for the season that we're going in, and try to figure out how we can implement change so that we can, in fact, wake up every day really enjoying the way we're feeling, the way we're looking, and the fact that we're creating this for ourselves. And for a lot of us, myself included, this has probably been the first season of my life that I've really lived most authentically, where I wasn't chasing down someone else's experience with something and trying to mimic that for myself. And I've really taken the time to intimately get to know my body and what works for it and what doesn't work for it, and be able to make decisions based on me and not decisions based on someone else. So think about how it is you are starting your day. What is the mindset that you have in your own mind when your feet hit the ground in the morning? Are you dreading your day? Are you excited about your day? Are you miserable about the night's sleep that you got? Are you dreading walking into your closet and having to put an outfit on because you know you're not going to be confident when you slide into your clothes? And what can you do in that instant when you have those thoughts going through your head to make different decisions during the day, so that the next day you wake up and you have the opportunity to plant your feet on the floor? You might have a new mindset about how it is you're approaching your life. So many of us hit this mindset and this midlife season not having a whole lot of maybe associations with people who are willing to share, or we don't have a lot of experiences to draw off of, because maybe in our mothers, I know for my mom and my grandmother, menopause wasn't anything that was openly shared, or wasn't anything that anyone wanted to have a conversation about. It was sort of a thing that just got swept, underneath the rug, and no one wanted to talk about it. And a lot of the reason I think that happened was because we didn't have a lot of information. Thankfully for us in our generation, things have changed. There is a lot of information out there, and I will be the first to tell you, I will openly speak about what is going on in the season of life of change, so that you can have an experience that you will be able to enjoy as much as possible, and have the confidence that you need as a woman to live your tomorrows with that mindset of you are looking forward to the next day, because the day that you had today was an opportunity for you to make the best choices for yourself. So we're going to tap into a little bit of this throughout the month of August, working on our midlife mindset. We'll be focusing on this on Mondays. For those of you who are inside of my Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course for August, you just got started, I want you to think about your mindset. I want you to think about the words that you are using while you're practicing this new lifestyle. And remember that a lifestyle that you create for yourself is one that you should be preparing a foundation to live forever. We're not going to head down that same old time fixed diet mentality that we used in the past. We know that doesn't work for us. And I want you to really think about and imagine your life living this way for your forevers, and what that will provide for you, and what kind of enthusiasm you can have for living this for the future. And for those of you who are in my midlife mindset shift course, this week we are doing our GKI testing. I want you to think about your mindset going into this as well. Are you dreading this information that you're about to have available to you about the decisions that you have made? Are you looking forward to it? Are you scared about what this information might tell you about some choices that you've made? And how can you use this week to create a mindset about making consistent decisions over time that will allow you to live in this energized sense of calm more often than not? And then use that excitement and energy as we're going into our goal setting course as well. And what opportunities will you be afforded if you have the opportunity every day to wake up looking and feeling your best, because you are doing all of the work to make sure that you can live your life most authentically? So I hope you guys are excited about this. We'll be bringing new mindset topics every Monday, always underlying the intermittent fasting lifestyle as well, because that is what we really are designing here for ourselves. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to jump into the comment section. If you haven't left a comment yet, please make sure you do so. I will go through and read those pretty quickly. The good thing about this new format that we are doing for our live broadcast on Mondays and Wednesdays is I can read Facebook and YouTube comments at the same time. So Facebook or YouTube, you guys don't have to wait. I'll get you both interchangeably. Claudia, hello, girlfriend. It's good to see you. Sue, June 2020 IF grad and currently in the midlife mindset shift course. I'm learning so much and seeing great results. You are super welcome, girlfriend. You are definitely doing the work to make that mindset shift. And once you make that shift, then anything is possible in your life. So always remind yourself of that as well. Once you make the shift, anything that you want to have in your life is going to be available and possible for you. Hello, Dawn. She's in our August course. Girlfriend, I'm super excited for you. Monique, current course member as well. Welcome as well. Paula, current IF course member. Hello to all. Good to have you with us. So remember, work on that mindset as much as you are establishing that intermittent fasting and feasting protocol, because your mindset will be the thing that you can always, always rely on. So don't give in to doubt. Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to that growling stomach. Trust me, your mind will take you way farther than your body will let you believe it can go. So keep working on that mindset for sure. Dawn, hello, Monique. Just breaking my fast with a yummy lunch. Awesome. So you guys are interacting with each other as course members. I love it. Wendy is in our midlife mindset shift course, so she's going to be doing our GKI testing this week and doing some goal setting with us as well. So super excited for you as well. Donna is a current course member checking in. Let's see. This is Clover. Loving this. Thank you. You're welcome, girlfriend. Rita, day 2 of the current course. Way to show up, August 2020 community group. Yeah, you guys are definitely here for each other. And I'm glad you're here for this topic on mindset, because trust me, when life happens and you are practicing an intermittent fasting lifestyle, or you're just practicing any lifestyle that you want to make positive changes for yourself, you have to prepare yourself for when life happens. And when life happens, what we often do is default to our old self, right? We default to what we're used to doing repeatedly over time. And that has left a lot of us in this midlife situation not very happy with the way we're settling in. So make sure that you are really, really working on how it is you are communicating to yourself, the dialogue that is going on in your head, so that when life happens, you will speak up and you will defend yourself, because you've already done the work on that mindset for sure. SPS 373, August 2020 course member. Thanks for being here as well. Terry, current course member. Love you guys being here. Amanda, Hello from Canadian Paradise, current course member as well. Amanda, it's good to have you with us. Yvette is a IF grad, and she just finished our F3 course. I wake up and tell myself I am worth living my best life. Girlfriend, that is a great mindset to have. And one thing, for those of you who might feel like you're struggling with consistency with your workout programs, we do have a course available called the F3 course. We call it the Trifecta to Aging Successfully. And I really teach you how to think about fitness as an opportunity for you to live better tomorrows. And oftentimes, like I said, we look into creating change or implementing new things in our life based on what other people have done. And this is rampant in the fitness industry, where they show before and after pictures, and it gets us emotionally excited about jumping into something new. And as soon as that emotional excitement wears off, then we lose our, kind of enthusiasm for creating the change for ourselves. So the F3 course was designed to help you avoid that and to really create a fitness lifestyle or a movement lifestyle around what it is you say you want for yourself and what gets you really excited about having a very active lifestyle moving forward. So if you're interested in that, that's available. It's in the comment section as well. Danny is always here to say hello to Michael, so he appreciates you. He's sitting right here. Thank you so much for always thinking of him. Teresa is a July 2018 grad. Love this way of life. Girlfriend, you are so welcome. Thank you for trusting me with you. I always appreciate that. Concita, I think it is, in IF class now. Happy to be here. Thanks for joining us. DJ, happy to be here too. She's an August 2020 course member. Love you guys. Tracy from Canada, learning so much. Awesome. I think you guys have a holiday in Canada today. Maybe that's why my Canadians are here joining us today. I think I heard someone on social media say there was a holiday in Canada. Sharmila, I think it is, from Washington State. Thank you for joining us. Sue, current course member, loving it, feeling great, and losing the weight is a bonus for sure. Remember, your body determines how it heals in its own priority list. So we have to heal our sugar-related problems first. We have to make sure our hormones are balanced out, and then our body will start to let go of weight. So make sure that you keep that priority in the right order when you're speaking to yourself. And I highly recommend, if you're doing any sort of lifestyle change that has to do with nutrition or fitness, that you really do stay off the scale for a little while. The scale is not the determining factor of whether you're doing things correctly or incorrectly. Your body will decide that by really being able to heal itself on the inside first. So keep that in mind as well. And then Christine Romero, thank you for this. I'm not in the course yet. Turning 45 this week. Well, happy birthday to you. It's Leo season for sure. And down over 40 pounds in the last 5 months using IF and other nutritional changes. Starting perimenopause, appreciate your insights. Yeah, you're welcome, Christine. Just get ready as you're kind of heading into perimenopause. I think I was at my best fitness shape and probably my best physique right around that 44 to 46 age frame. And then I went into perimenopause and it felt like everything hit the fan. So just keep an eye on it. And if you start to feel some shifts or some things changing, you might have to tweak what it is you're doing in your intermittent fasting window and probably what you're doing in your feasting window as well. But don't stress about it. We have all the information that you need here. And it might be a really good time to jump into our course. Our next one starts in September, where you can get a little bit of a head start and kind of head it off at the pass before it gets too deep for you for sure. And then we got Anna. Just came off my first 20-hour fast. Thank you for the guidance. Yeah, for sure. At first and probably like 3 or 4 20-hour fasts are super, super fun. And then like everything else, they just kind of become what you do and a little bit ordinary. So enjoy the process. Soak up every single day's experience while you're going through class. It is super fun to notice all the positive changes that are going on in your body and all of the things that you are deciding are going to be the best fit for you moving forward. So keep your journal pages going. Make sure that you're annotating all of the positive changes that you have going on in your life. One of the mindset tricks that I have used for years is journaling when I go through change and really documenting what I did and when I started to see and feel the positive changes. And then I just keep that little journal book for the future, right? What we want to do is have that history documented. We want to have the process documented of what we went through and how easy it was and what days we started to see and feel results, so that when life happens or you fall off track or you get distracted, you can go back to your journal and review what you did and review the positive changes and how many days it took you to get there, so that you can repeat the process and get back there very quickly. So make sure you're journaling your journey as well. And then Sharmila, eating to live and not the other way around. IF is so freeing. Thanks for your videos. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we need to learn to eat to live for sure. And like I always say, when in doubt, fast it out, right? And oftentimes we as a society have been trained to turn to food for all things that we're going through in our life. And I really have learned, and I really like to enforce here and teach, that when in doubt, if you're feeling off or you're having a bad day or you need to just kind of clear your mind of some things, the best thing that you can do is just fast it out and let your body take care of everything else. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining us today for our first in our series of the Midlife Mindset Monday. Next Monday, we'll cover another midlife mindset shift technique or trick that I teach here in this community. And then Wednesday, we'll go back to our usual intermittent fasting for today's aging woman conversations as well. Have a super fantastic Monday. I hope you guys are having a great start to your new month. I hope that you are making decisions every day that will allow you to look and feel your best and live your most authentic life. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.